Welcome to She Who Wrenches, a Mercyverse reread-along podcast. I'm Brittany.
I'm Eric.
And I'm Kelly.
Today we're mostly talking about Bloodbound, but everything through Blind Date with a Werewolf is fair game, including fair game. Spoiler howl?
Ow!
Ow! In case you don't remember, this is the one where we learn a new excuse for violent misbehavior. Proximity to the sorcerer who made me do it. Today we're starting partway into Chapter 5.
But what have we talked about so far? We kind of need... What's the word I'm looking for? We need a recap. Do you know a guy?
Recap, you say? I know a guy. He's Recap Guy.
Yay!
Not to be confused with Kneecap Guy.
No, I know him. He's from around here.
And now it's time for Recap Guy!
We arrive at the Seeds for an interview with the vampire. Mercy is flanked by Ben and Warren of the Werewolf Protection Program. And I can't read my writing again because...
I asked if you wanted to dictate it into a document and read it off my iPad. And you're like, no, I can read it.
I got my pager here. Also, the small handwriting is not helping. Thanks, Parkinson's. Okay, so we walk past the Gothic chair, and Mercy wonders if the vampires make their money by antiquing furniture.
I am curious about their business model. I will not lie.
Yeah, because this one clearly has a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into it. The vamps then show up for night court, and they all rise from the dead for Judge Marcelia Wapner. Marcelio summons Stefan with a sight of Daniel, and Bernard objects and is overruled by Marcelia and threatened with being held in contempt of count.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, we're off to a rough start.
That one hurts a little.
Thank you. Okay, and Mercy notices the young vampire swaying to her heartbeat, which we learn later to be Teen Wolf. These are mostly just to make Kelly.
I really enjoy. I think we're just gonna have to call him that from now on, though.
Yeah,
He pauses
Teen
at the end of each line to watch for Kelly's
Wait
reaction.
Oh,
to see
yeah.
what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it, and it's it's podcast gold. The pause for me
The
waiting for that.
dramatic dead air.
You get it? You
For
get
something
it?
visual.
You're like, no, I didn't want it.
Oh, I got it, and you can have it back.
Yeah, no, you just take that right back, and I'm gonna send Kneecap Guy your way.
His name is Jeff, I think. By the way.
Yeah, Jeff Kneecap, the Kneecap Guy. Stefan then takes a seat in the Crazy Boy decliner and plays 20 questions as Wolf measures his thetans. Stefan says Littleton is a sorcerer and outs Mercy as a walker, which makes Wolf take note. And Stefan tells his story, and Wolf says it's all bullshit or bat shit because they're vampires.
Bug nuts, isn't that what we get in the books? Is bug nuts?
Yeah. And so Wolf says Stefan was influenced by the dead guy mind trick. Oh. Daniel takes his seat, but needs a little blood donation first. So Andre gives it to him. And then he starts crying about craving baby food and how bad of gas mileage his car gets.
Yeah, that's the long and the short of
that's
it there,
pretty
I think. Couldn't get any mileage out of there for jokes, could ya?
No, I'm on empty. These are not premium.
You can't have them all, though.
No. So then Mercy takes a seat, which... apparently turns her into a chatty Cathy. Wolf has no notes. Like, it all checks out. Yeah. And Marcelia asks if Mercy would hunt the vampires. And then Mercy does her best Faye impression. Says, no. I would never do that by, lying with the truth.
That would be a stupid thing to do.
Yeah, that would be dumb. But you obviously haven't read the end of the book.
Also, technically not the answer to the question, just so we're clear. Yeah.
So not so much fae, but politician is what I'm hearing.
Yeah. I'm going to answer the thing I wanted you to ask, not the thing you asked me. That's exactly what's happening there.
Yeah, but then Marcelia's all dismissive anyways, like, yeah, I could kick your ass anyway, so it doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. Then Marcelia orders Stefan to bring her the Sorcerer's Stones in 4 Sinites or less. Mercy's wondering what's a Sinite, because she wasn't there on Vampire Time Measurement Day.
She doesn't live on Vampire Standard Time or Vampire Daylight Time because that's not a thing.
Yeah. So she's wondering if she could get conversion tables to like how many shakes of a lamb's tail that is.
Yeah, I would want to know.
It's quite a few, but.
It's an awful lot of shakes.
And then Stefan picks Daniel to join his team, and Andre is all butthurt.
I believe Andre's huff arrives and then he leaves in it,
Yeah,
right?
he leaves in it.
Yeah.
Recap guy is blanking.
Is it on your page?
It is, but I can't read my writing because my handwriting is really small.
We're dictating this next time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Mercy is still stuck to her chair, so Stefan takes an easy out to help get her out of the chair. Then Stefan licky tongues her palm, and then Wolf is looking at her like a blood popsicle. Ben and Warren join Team Stefan for the hunt for Dead October.
And the Scooby Gang is off to the races.
Mercy wants off the Werewolf Protection Club, wants off the honey-do list. And so then Adam's like, okay, well, you got to come over and spar for it. And so they spar at full speed, but then Jesse interrupts before they go to full contact.
Yep.
And that's pretty much where we left off. And that recap is longer than most episodes.
Bye, everybody. It's been a great episode. We'll be back next week.
Which one's Velma?
Which one's Stefan?
No, but I mean, like, which one of like the ones going out vampire hunting?
I'm
is
trying to
Velma?
go with the obvious one, with the obvious things.
I don't.
I'm gonna say, well, okay, so we got to figure out Fred and Daphne. That's our big ones, because it's Scooby and Shaggy that usually figure everything out with an assist from Velma. So I don't know where.
But
that
accidentally.
True. Well, I believe Ben has all the subtlety of a stampeding herd of elephants, so I think he may end up being Shaggy in this case.
Could be.
Yeah.
Stefan is very suave. Wait, how are we supposed to say his name? I don't remember now which one is right.
Stefan, I think.
Stefan.
Yeah.
Stefan. Okay. So Stefan is very suave. I could see him rocking an ascot, so that makes him Fred.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
the other pretty one is Daphne, so I think that's Warren.
Okay.
Probably the most likely to wear the same dress that Daphne wears of all of them, so I feel like he's the he's the obvious choice.
Okay. All right.
Now that we've debated the important issues of the book, we
Yeah.
can move on to the rest of the plot.
Yeah. So Mercy's leaving Adams all like, "Whoa, why did I want to submit to him? I was gonna
Yeah.
surrender, and that's terrible."
And that's not how I roll. Except apparently it is exactly how she rolls. Right over on her back with her arms up like, yes, please.
It came out with more sugar than salt.
That was real. Having been through all the books a couple, like more than one time now, I don't know how many it is, but more than one time now, that moment is still funny because everything, like at least twice, I think in every book, they have a similar conversation that goes exactly like that, where it's like, pass the salt, you know, like, and it's all flirtatious, but it's like the dumbest stuff.
So this one was an accident.
Right. But it's funny to watch her be shocked about this one when after this, all of them are very much that, you know.
Just wait. There's more. You thought
Nudge.
that was embarrassing. Hold on.
Well, you'll never
wait
guess their secret word.
Yeah, it's a big secret, obs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not discounting the fact that the pack knows when they're getting some anyway. So.
Yeah.
That's
would
the
be a little
best part
awkward.
is like,
Yeah.
well, not the best, the worst part is like how unbelievably unsecret it is. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
To get intimate around a werewolf pack.
Yeah.
Well, no, the fact that they all know what it means, that they all know this is exactly why they're saying it is because it's business time.
It is business time.
Absolutely having a code word for business time that is not just you wanna is like adorable that they thought that was really gonna last, right?
But they
And,
came
like,
up with half the pack there, so
yeah. So why can't you just look at each other and be like, and like give a
Yeah.
little eyebrow wiggle so that you're not saying anything to anybody. And then if you are going to go be quiet about it so that people don't know, You know, like, yeah.
I know that's hard to do with werewolf hearing. Like, I'm still saying.
One of the things I think I yelled at one point about was like the part where she's like rationalizing, like, we're going to go upstairs and do the pants off dance off because it's good for the pack. And this is just me. This is community service, right? Like, I'm like, I think I hollered, oh, come on. Like at that moment, I think.
You got a little new werewolf in there Denny likes to watch. Sorry, that's a room reference for anybody who doesn't know.
I hope that's most people for their sake.
Yeah, I hope for your sake you haven't watched it. But
if you do not know and are currently living in ignorance, I encourage that streak to continue.
yes. But look forward to an upcoming podcast of the Were Room.
So I have a confession.
Hold on, let me sit down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Mercy's going to go talk to Samuel about romantic rival having an effect on her, which is a terrible idea, obviously. And she sort of says that, but is going to maybe do it anyway.
But still might is the part of that I thought was funny. But I did appreciate that she recognized, like, wait, I'm going to go talk to the guy that wants to be my boyfriend about the other guy that wants to be my boyfriend. What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah.
It's okay. At least none of them have fangs.
Or bad attitudes, or short fuses, or no fuses.
So we tend to not re-listen to this scene with Samuel. we get a little more baby eating references.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of nightmarish and awful.
All of it's weird. That's like the biggest piece is that it's weird.
It's important that like he's disclosed to somebody his trauma from Texas, but also like we don't re-listen to that scene very often because it's not fun.
Right. And it also, something about that piece feels very does not feel like it's taking place in the same book as all the rest of that book. For all the other weird stuff, like something about like this section just feels really, it's not like it clanks. It's not like it's bad writing. It just feels very different than like everything else that happens.
Well, but this book is generally darker than the others. Like it is the second reference to eating babies that happens in this one book.
Oh yeah. It's somehow odd.
There's less to like lighten the mood, I guess.
There's no lightening this mood.
Yeah, and it's okay to have a scene like that once in a while. Why it's important for the bigger arc is it's like Samuel super ain't doing well, so that when he tries to drive off a cliff, we're not like, well, where did this come from?
How can be?
It's important. It's important narrative.
Yes.
But that doesn't mean I have to re-listen to it.
Yeah. I know what happens here. We can go to the next chapter.
Yeah.
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 So I don't know that I have much contribute on this section other than that, but like Samuel ain't doing good.
Yeah.
He's really not okay. This sort of helps like lay the path to that moment of drag race and perpendicular across the bridge.
You're just playing a little bridge.
Yeah, this is not how you test the aerodynamics of an automobile. Thank you.
So in the morning,
The morning after.
Stefan needs shelter. And Mercy's like, yeah, that closet still got nothing in it. Totally room for a tall guy like you.
You know what's in the closet right now? Your pillow and your blankie from last time.
Yeah.
That's like all that's in there. So
Guess what? I'm adding on to my mobile home. I'm putting a fourth room in there.
well, is it upstairs?
Yes, it's the upstairs section. And wait till you see that one's closet.
It's all closet. It's just all
It's
closet.
all closet.
Yeah. Because if it doesn't have a window, then it's not a bedroom. So it's just all closet. When they talk about like him needing a place for the day and stuff, somehow I always think of all the different things in True Blood where the vampires needed to be out for the day and all the different like situations that all of those vampires have. For some reason, that's always what I think about when we get to the part where Stefan needs a place for the day, or we're talking about the other vampires needing to be somewhere else. Because there's like the one like lift up the carpet and there's a thing in the floor, but it's like this metal tube with a ladder down the side, and there's like this whole like Apple store hidden under the house, and things like that. Like, I mean, it's not an Apple store, but it's all very like super minimalist design and very like shiny and sterile. And then there's like the ones that are like in the dirt under the mobile home, and then there's like actual coffins, and there's like everybody in between. And so when we hear about like where they're going to ground for the day or whatever, that's what I think of, is like, which one do you have? Is it this one or this one? Or this one?
Yeah, I don't know that we ever hear about Stefan's, like his real, if he sleeps in a coffin at his house.
We know
it's upstairs, I think.
He's got a basement.
Yeah.
Because
I thought I remember he comes downstairs on one of them when he throws
but that's at night. He has a basement from the International Harvester. Yeah, that's where like Mercy jumps down and jumps through the spell and then gets all entangled.
Yeah,
with the...
but I remember, I think it's in Rivermark where he comes down the stairs and throws what's his name, who was attacking Mercy, or is getting ready to attack Mercy, and throws him across the room.
Maybe he gets 2 rooms. I don't know.
Yeah, but I don't know that we ever get like, here is his usual daytime location.
I don't know that anybody says it out loud, but I think it's suspected that like, why wouldn't you go underground? That's safer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there is an underground.
The only ones we do know about that we do discover are underground. So that would make sense.
Yeah. And there is an underground.
Yeah.
Stefan's not there. Stefan's not there.
Stefan.
But
and in Tri-Cities, it is completely reasonable to have a basement. It's not like you need to ever worry about it getting flooded.
And it's not that close to the sea level.
Not even a little.
Good to know. Good to know.
If the nearest body of water to the Tri-Cities is overflowing, and you have a much larger problem to solve for at that point, because it's the Columbia River.
That'd be funny if we do find out where Stefan sleeps, and it's like a exact recreation of Mercy's closet.
It'd be so creepy.
That's a little weird, Stefan. What you doing in there?
No, that's a lot weird, Stefan. We
need to
have a conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a boundaries conversation.
Yeah.
Yes. And he may have to have it with like whoever is vampire HR is going to make him watch a video. Like, it's a whole thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You're going to have to watch the video. So Stefan hints that like, oh, more stuff is happening, and they're using other stories to cover up people dying because of Littleton nonsense.
More stuff is happening.
Watch the news.
Yep.
Yeah.
More stuff is happening. We don't know anything about it. We can't predict it. We can't stop it. But we're on the case. Stay out of it, Coyote. Good night. I guess. Good morning.
Yeah. She goes down, I don't know, probably a YouTube or a Yahoo rabbit hole at this time. And
I was going to say Metacrawler, but yeah.
Probably Yahoo. Like, anyway. And she finds Littleton's tarot site. And I was like,
he's a tarotist.
He's tarot bull at it. I'll tell you that much.
Oh.
Every reading starts with the death card.
Or ends.
I withdraw. I wish to amend the motion to every tarot reading starts and ends with the death card. He just pulls one card. Oh, It's not your day, babe. And and that's that.
Today you're going to die. Yeah. That sounds unusually specific for a horoscope.
Well, ask me how I know.
Yeah.
You've not made it very far.
I don't know. We've got a recap in.
So Mercy is like, I don't know. Should I call and tell Bran about all this stuff? And after debating, she calls him and he's like, yeah, I've never heard about what happened in Texas. And so now she's like, oh, I'm the only person who knows, like, what happened. Bran's not. He was so much not born yesterday, so he knows that something's up.
Yeah.
But I did like how she put it in his hands. Like, this is up to you to solve, and it's not for me to tell you. So I thought, once again, like, I felt like that was a very clever solution to what was going on. Was like, this is a thing you need to know, but it's not a thing for me to tell you. So I'm gonna like lay some clues and hope for the best that maybe you can pick up what I'm putting down. And, obviously.
They're also all going to be on the same page of like, he ain't doing good. And it's validating to hear somebody else is aware he ain't doing good.
Yeah. I'm sure that was probably the important piece of that was I knew something was up. And now I've got confirmation that something is, I don't know what. And
Texas done messed with him.
But then she gets like sideways information that she didn't even call to ask about sorcerers that she wasn't able to get from other people. And he's like, oh yeah.
Everybody else was told, like, if she calls you, your official response is la 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 la. Oh, the phone broke. Oh, I'm going in a tunnel. Bye. Yeah. Because this is still the era when that was a legitimate thing that could have actually happened.
It's still a thing. But it doesn't crackle. You're just gone.
But it's so much. Yeah, it's a binary system now. You are on the phone or you are not. And these are the two choices. There is no.
That was the day. Those were the days.
You can still page him.
So she gets, maybe. So she gets some surprise information, like about sorcerers. I can't remember what he tells her, but
that they attract like
the specific.
Like violence happens around them,
right.
not just that they do horrifically violent things, which she did not need to be told. She got a real clear view for herself.
Front row seat to that one. Yeah.
Watch out, the first 2 rows may get splashed.
Yeah, the worst VIP ticket. Yeah.
Forget Gallagher.
Hey, that's not watermelon, babe. No.
It ain't coming out.
No.
Club soda's not helping you this time, sunshine. Yeah.
I mean, he still tells her not to investigate it, but he did give her information.
Yeah. Just in case, here's an interesting piece of info. Now stay home.
Yeah, and don't mess with the younger wolves because they can't control themselves.
Which younger wolf in particular was he talking about?
I don't know, but probably just in general.
I mean, they're all younger to Bran.
I was going to say, if you're Bran, that's everybody.
Yeah, but
everybody but
it's
Sam.
The younger wolves, it's like, well, I mean, who ones are, I don't know.
I guess Ben's young.
Yeah, Ben might be young.
Yeah.
But they're all young to Bran.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're Bran. They're all young.
Bran's older than dirt.
Then Mercy goes into work, and of course, Honey's there again, much to her
dismay.
Yes,
Delight.
dismay. And I don't think we have time to get into the following scene, but we'll set it up with like Mercy sends Gabriel out for a starter and tacos so that then he won't be there for this very dramatic next scene. Conveniently.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit like, oh, I'll just for no clearly defined reason put my jetpack down so I can't possibly go save Grogu when he gets stolen and into the air 2 seconds later.
Well, even if you have a jetpack, that doesn't mean you can fly because it's...
Or that you think to look up. Anyway, my bitterness aside.
I did appreciate, though, that I know it was like we got to get that piece off the board, right? But it didn't feel like a clanky thing because he just offered, like, instead of continuing to search out here where it's like 115 degrees in this parts, where in this place where VW parts go to die, like, can I just go to the store and just can we just pay the utter lack of organizational tax here and I'll just mosey on down to AutoZone and pick it up and come back? Like, yeah.
I've had to do that many times. Like, I have a shop that's full of stuff that theoretically might work, but I spend so much time looking for it that it's better just to go down and get the new thing, the new bolt or whatever it is, and just
and move on with your life.
Save some aggravation.
Yep.
Like World War II era stuff is in there.
That's new for this place.
Kelly, have you ever seen this shop?
That's the new wing.
Yeah.
Once. Yeah.
Okay.
It's old.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
No, in fact, I so didn't notice it until we were listening to it last night. Like, it was not clunkily done at all.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, right, that's why he's going, because they're about to have this conversation with Black. But the main reason that I had noticed it was because it was my second time listening to it because he had fallen asleep before me. And so I was like, I had just listened to it. I'm listening to it again. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, that's why Gabriel's leaving. And so he's not there for this thing where Honey totally reveals herself.
Well, we
Got it.
absolutely find out a whole bunch of stuff that would just blow his little mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we should save that bit for next week, though, because that one it's fun and interesting, and I think it's a thing that we absolutely will have fun talking about.
It's a real good bit. So yeah, next time we will do that. So mid chapter again. We'll do
So
the
we
next
covered
part of-
upwards of 2 pages today, I think.
I mean, I think we
In a
got a
row?
whole chapter in between. Yeah, maybe. Probably not. We did something. Okay, we'll start next week partway through chapter.
We certainly did a
6.
thing. We just
I think recap guy's getting cut. In more ways than one. And Brittany's got a
Recap
knife.
guy is getting dictated. You got your notes. You can actually read.
I don't know. I think the smallest piece of paper and the smallest handwriting possible is a good way to read
what could
something.
possibly
live?
go wrong?
Read
How is
live,
this-
yeah.
How is any of this a bad idea?
So next time we'll be tackling partway through chapter 6.
We can fix that in post, right?
Only some of it. Thanks for joining us. Should we farewell howl?
You could be okay.
Okay.
We could
All
try.
right. We'll try.
We'll try. Jeez. We're all in rare form. This
Yeah,
episode's
we
gonna
are.
be 20 minutes long.
This is punchy. You said you would be punchy.
I did.
I'm punchy.
I didn't know you would be, though.
I didn't want to be here.